Hi, welcome everybody. This is Mountain Mama. Welcome to my channel. My name's Trina. I am doing just another spread for Divine Twin Flame counterparts, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in separation right now. I just decided to do another spread. The lighting still isn't great, but I saw the other video, the lighting was funky. I'll probably put both up. You can see that they're probably pretty similar. But since I just did another spread, I'm gonna lay it out for you real quick. Yes, I already did my invocation, prayer, shuffle and all that. So basically we have for the month of October, all right, all the sacred partners in separation out there. We have for the feminine, okay, these are the three cards we have. This is, wow, what's happening? I'm going the wrong way. This is our, left out in the cold. Someone's feeling left out in the cold and lonely, and like this situation is kind of broken down and hopeless because maybe there are health issues, practical issues, money issues. This is definitely missing each other. But still, I think my phone's upside down, but still, things are all up in the air. Someone still isn't clear, can't see kind of the forest for the trees, and there are just like all these options, sparkly things, whatever. That could be the feminine seeing the masculine that way, or that could be the feminine right now. Like, I don't know what I really want. There are different possibilities. Then we have the Hermit here. All right. So definitely up ahead over these next couple weeks, the Divine Feminine is going to be having some good time to herself, spending some alone time doing some soul searching or traveling or meditating, taking some classes, or just having some good time alone. Okay, but it's restful, but it's useful time. Okay, this is not just like watching Netflix. This is doing some spiritual work. All right. For the masculine here in the past, we have that he has been either, wow, my thing's going the wrong way. Either been spending a whole lot of time, thinking about his Divine Feminine, or he's been really connecting with more of his inner feminine qualities to become balanced. Okay, his intuition, his knowing, trusting a little bit more what this crazy stuff is, right? What this crazy otherworldly connection is. Definitely just, going within and starting to trust the spiritual, the knowing. So there's a lot of wisdom coming in for the masculine. Right now, it's still, you guys aren't together. There's still this hopeless feeling of one person betrayed the other, and how would we ever get over this? It's just so done and hopeless. And yet still, in the future weeks here, the masculine does not letting go of this connection, seeking an increase in stability. Okay, trying to bring stability into the connection. We do have here, this is just for October though, okay, just for these weeks. There's some stress, worry, anxiety about things that have gone on, about the separation, and maybe sleepless nights, obsessing. Someone is feeling stressed, anxious, having grief. The Divine Feminine, I think this is the same card I got for you for the last spread. Again, the advice is to stay in your radiant happiness, your knowing, your connecting to your inner child, your joy, and realizing whether you're in union, separation, whatever, does not matter, because you are here to be your radiant true self, to run, play, and have joy, and you do not need to be with your divine partner to do that. Okay? So, you know, the longer you're in a connection like this, the longer you've gone through a separation like this, the more you are forced to learn, which is part of, you know, one of the many things that it's about. You're forced to learn about your true happiness. And it's not about whether you're with another person or not. It's not about whether you have a certain job or not. Okay? This is radiating true self, true vitality. You know, a little child doesn't worry about necessarily what they're going to be when they grow up or how the kitchen's going to get cleaned. They are fully in their expression, their imagination, they're running, playing, laughing. Okay, so that's all you need to do, Divine Feminine. Sorry, my nails, they're looking so ratchet. I like that kind of the old school chipped polish look sometimes. All right. For the masculine, the advice is the Chariot. I can't remember what the advice was in the other reading. That was a couple days ago. I'm going to put them both up, okay? The Chariot, my friend, is just the card of like, get your shit together, man. All right? No, really. It is consolidating your masculine force. Your connection with your higher will is, you know, needing to get lit up, okay? And then you realize that these horses, all right, that your cart is attached to, your mind is one of the horses, your emotions, the other horse, all right, your rider, your driver, that's your higher self, your true self. The self, okay, the higher self has to have the reins and be steering the mind and emotions and telling them where to go, all right? It can't be the other way around, that the mind and emotions are running the higher self around. So the Chariot is full positive warrior energy where you know what you want, you align with it, you go forth with it, you have the confidence that you are following, you know, your true path, true calling. That's the advice. Get a hold of your mind and emotions, cultivate your true will, your true positive masculine divine energy, and go after your star, okay? If you both follow that advice, which I love both of these, okay, the Sun and the Chariot, the outcome, all right, we have this Magician, okay, that's meant to be with this High Priestess, okay? So the masculine that's been thinking about and connecting with this energy of the Divine Feminine, now he's showing up in his divine masculine energy. Okay, this is, yes, a twin flame couple. This is talking about, again, manifestation. Okay, just like the Chariot here, this is some serious positive masculine energy. And this is talking about, you can't see it in this card, but most of the cards, probably I think it was in the other spread, of course. One hand is reaching up to the heavens, one hand is reaching down here to earth. And it is talking about connecting with, yes, the spiritual realm, putting your intention out there, but also, I wish the lighting would just stay regular in here. Like, I thought I finally had good lighting, and now it's changed in like 5 minutes. Connecting with Source, Spirit, putting your intention out there, but then doing the work here in the 3D, using all the tools, okay, all the tools here, and then bridging, being this you know, bridge between spirit here and nature, and manifesting what you truly desire, okay, creating. So that's looking very positive. It's coming in with the success of the Six of Wands, okay, it's the staff with this beautiful feminine, okay, circle, wreath, the staff through the wreath. things moving forward very passionately, creatively, all the arrows hitting the bullseye, boom, 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 boom. And we have some sudden wake up, sudden epiphany, sudden healing, ascension, wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. And this is the Chariot going after the star. Remember I said the Chariot, goes looking for his star. And here it is, boom. Okay, so this is very positive, It's frustrating to be, in a twin flame connection and be in separation. But I promise you that if you are in a twin flame connection and you're in separation, separation is for a purpose. There is so much growth, rapid spiritual growth, strengthening going on for both parties. If you're a divine feminine and you're frustrated and stuck and think that you're just waiting and your divine masculine cannot get it together, which happens a lot in these connections, then you haven't had enough time in separation. Okay, you haven't figured out yet that there is just as much that the feminine is learning through the experience, just as much for her to learn as the masculine, right? Even if you feel like you're all good and you're all enlightened and you give so much and this person doesn't get it, there's something about detaching, about letting go, about learning to be sovereign, about learning that you don't need anything to be truly abundant and happy and in bliss. And when you get to that point where you are good, whether you're with this person or not, you know that you're soul connected and you know you're living this abundant, magical life, then you're not stressing at all about whether you're going to come into connection or not. Maybe you have strong knowing, but you don't have stress about it. Then you know that you are more ready for the connection and you have learned some of the things that you need to learn. If you're feeling still sad or upset or stressed, that means you need this separation too. Okay, you have to do the spiritual work too. It might not be the same work. Okay, usually the masculines have more to do with finding their true heart, their true desires, cracking open, shedding false self, shedding false ego stuff. Because there's a lot of false ego, false masculine energy put on men here in Maya. And for the feminine, it's a whole other deal. It's a whole other deal. So, sorry, I just went off on a rant there. Without going on a longer thing about that, I will just say for sure for all divine feminine energies and counterparts, it always has to do with being sovereign. Okay, it always has to do with your high priestess energy, coming fully into that, and being at peace within yourself. High priestess doesn't even need to say anything or do anything. She doesn't even need to convince anybody. She holds all the wisdom. All right, I have additional oracle cards for you real quick. For the divine masculine, we have nurture yourself with Mother Mary. Okay, again, we talked about masculine coming more into his feminine aspects. All right, forgiveness. Okay, inner knowing, wisdom, and nurturing. Okay, caring for others, caring for the self. All of this beautiful feminine energy is what the message is for masculine, really. So there is this, get your positive masculine energy together, but there's also this sort of tune into your divine feminine in yourself and find the part of you that knows how to forgive yourself, how to love yourself, how to trust your knowing, even if it's not logical. Okay, so all of that, and this is also saying basically the divine mother, okay, the divine archetypal feminine is looking after you, okay, caring for you, protecting you, putting her beautiful mantle cape around you. Okay. For the Divine Feminine, this card popped out, and I was like, in my ego, I was like, no, I don't like how I look crazy. No, this isn't it. This can't be good enough. I put it back in, I shuffled more, and it came out again. Okay, so this is talking about cleansing yourself in natural bodies of water. So for all the Divine Feminine that have, it's the feminine that has the excess of emotion, the emotional charge, the negative pull, okay? With the magnetic energy between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy is the positive and the negative, right? So we know the feminine energy is the negative end of the magnet. All right. So we definitely carry more emotion, which can be, a lot of excess grief, sadness, poor me, victimhood. Yes, we can have that in there. A lot of toxic stuff, childhood stuff. When am I ever going to have love? Stuff like that. So all that excess energy that you need to be purging, okay, transmuting, cleansing. The message here is if you can get yourself to natural bodies of water, if you live by the ocean, if you live by a creek or river, a spring, whatever, yes, go just be healed in nature. It is effortless. Okay, Mother Nature is abundantly, if you can get out to nature, like really get out, not just get under a tree in your front yard, but if you can get out a little bit and really connect with mountains, rivers, the healing force is just always working there on you. Negative ions are always working. The water is always there ready to cleanse your energy bodies, your aura, your emotion. Okay? Cleanse all that you're holding on to in the emotional body. All right, so that's it for your feminine. The overall message, of course, Four of Wands. All right, the 1111 card. Yes, this is the ultimate the ultimate truth of the connection. The ultimate highest destiny is for there to be union in 3D at the right time when you both are ready. I just want to say one last thing. People get frustrated, okay, with like, well, why aren't we together if we're meant to be together? Why aren't we together? Why aren't they getting it together? Look, if your partner has not learned yet what they need to learn to be able to come into union, or you have not learned what you need to learn yet to come into union and be able to sustain this very beautiful but very difficult, just really full of obstacles kind of connection. And I'm sorry if you don't have obstacles and it doesn't feel difficult, maybe it's not a twin flame connection. My experience is that those things always come first. If you don't know and you're thinking, is this person my twin flame? Is this person my twin flame? Is this person my twin flame? Well, then you probably just haven't met them yet, and that's fine. Because if you've met a twin flame, you will know, because you will know. Okay, and there is a lot of difficulty to it. So the point is, you have to get to the point where you realize if you try to put the cart before the horse, if you try to make something happen before it's time, it's not gonna fly anyways. You know what I mean? There are gonna be times where you reconnect because you're meant to reconnect and, spark each other and, instigate more growth and change. And yes, remember the connection and the love, but it's not meant to stay as a forever thing yet. There's the off and on thing that happens. You got to trust that. You got to know we came together for a reason. We went apart again for a reason. Just trust your journey. Really, even if you're in a twin flame connection, which is like beyond, okay? It's still at the end of the day comes down to we're all connected all the time. And this is your journey. It's not about any particular relationship needing to happen for you to have, happiness. It's not about conditions. It is about you're on a magical journey. And, the more you can trust and be open to that, allow things to pass through, not get stuck in, victim consciousness. Allow yourself to be sad. Allow yourself to go through pain and frustration, but accept the beauty of that. Accept that that's part of the whole, juicy deal of life here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. I'll just come back at some point and do I'm going to come to a separate video talking about, just twin flame stuff. But I am going to come back today and do one for twin flames in union. This was for twin flames in separation. Not that it's, oftentimes you're both. You're in separation, you're in union. Separation, union. So for a lot of you, you might just watch both videos. I also did just recently put out tarot readings for all the signs. And I'm going to do an astrology video coming up soon. So please keep checking back. Thank you so much for all the love and support. My stomach just growled, sorry. If you can, please take a second to just like, share, subscribe, and comment, even if it's just one word. I would so appreciate that. Thank you again, and sending you all blessings and love on your magical journey. All right, thanks everybody, bye.